If your bike doesn't feel right, you're not going to ride it well. So these are the changes I make on every bike to make it feel like home. Welcome back to the AlwaysMoto channel. I'm David Hogan, and this video is all about comfort and feel, the upgrades that I made to have those things happen on the WR250F from Yamaha Motor Australia. These are the parts I changed so I can trust the new bike, start to feel out a new bike, and let me ride it the way I want to. First up, it's grips. Now, I blister easily, and when I was younger, I used to get arm pump badly. A lot of that came down to the grip diameter and the front end cockpit setup. So once I found something that worked for me, I stuck with it, and I'm still using it today. For me, in the grip department, it's the Renthal Full Diamond Softs. It's a simple change, not expensive. You can do it yourself at home with minimal tools. But for me, it's such a value change that lets me enjoy the ride experience and feel familiar in my hands on a motorcycle. Next up is the handlebars. The stock bars on the Yamaha are quite tall. Now, I'm not overly tall, and I sure ain't short. Despite my fellow livestream commentators over the weekend giving me a lot of short jokes, I'm not that way. I'm about 5'9". I'm that average height. And for me, these bars on this Yamaha that came stock were too tall. Now, tall bars make the bike a little bit difficult to turn for me. If my hands are sitting too high compared to my hips and shoulders, I struggle. And it's amazing what 5 to 10 millimeters can do here in that hand height range. I found a bar over the years that gives me the right height, bend, and a bit of a flexible comfort feeling. And I run that across multiple bikes. Now, yes, it doesn't work on every bike, but it's a familiar start point for me, and it helps me feel out other aspects of the bike that can then make my bar choice maybe get tweaked a little bit along the way. But you need to work out from a base for all these things, and for me, that base is a Pro Taper. It's an Evo bar, and it's in the steering dampener low bend. It just works out nice and perfectly for me on most bikes. Now, tires are the next big one, and it's a little bit more expensive department, but it's worth doing. And also, if you're familiar on a tire, you should continue with it. Having a tire you can trust under you makes a massive difference. But when you combine a setup of tires, mousse, grips, bars, levers, and sag, you build a bike in a familiar position for you, which then gives you this base platform to understand the rest of the motorcycle. And then you can start to feel out what else you need to tweak along the way. For me, with the tires, it's all about the Michelins. I run the Starcross 6s, and I actually prefer the medium hard versions. I like the square edge knobs, particularly on that front tire. There's no angled knobs, no diamond patterns on that front tire, and it gives me the feel that I want when I'm turning in. Now, no hate comms on other tire brands, but if I was given a choice, I'm pretty much going Michelin every time. I know what I'm getting into, it's a stable feel, and these new Starcross 6s last so long. They have that new silica technology, they barely wear out. Then we get to the mousses. Now, this is both a feel change and a safety change. And I say safety in terms of just getting back to the end of your ride. I'm used to the feel of a mousse. I've ridden on them for years now, so it's something I'm unfamiliar on when I go to a tube. So having these in my bike just helps me feel consistent between motos. But more importantly, I don't want to deal with a flat tire. Trail ride, race, it doesn't matter. I want to finish what I'm doing. I run the Dura Mousses. They're an Australian company and they've been faultless for me so far. It's a simple change. Now, one last one as well. It's our air filter. This isn't about performance or comfort, it's about peace of mind. I run FunnelWeb Filters. They're designed and made in Newcastle, Australia. They massively increase the surface area that the filter can work with, which is a huge thing for the Australian dust. I've used them for over 10 years now, and I've never had dirt get through into the motor. I've never DNF'd a race from a clogged filter, despite watching plenty of bikes right near me all DNF at the exact moment their filter clogged. But I kept riding, and that was because of the FunnelWebs. That's all I need to know. I trust in FunnelWeb filters. From the moment I pick up the bike, a FunnelWeb is going in that airbox. So these changes are all about one thing, making the bike feel like your bike, a bike that you can be comfortable on and you can trust. Not just something you've jumped on for the first time. So next up in our video series, we're going to look at protection. But there's no good point having a bike that feels good if it doesn't survive your ride as well. And when we're out in the bush, bikes need to do that. I'm David Hogan. This is the AlwaysMoto YouTube channel. Hit subscribe or join the YouTube community to stay up to date and support our channel. And we'll see you at the track.